Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to another update here at the Real Weather Forecast. Now, there is lots and lots of alerts, as you can see on my map shown right here. And pretty much what all of this is all dense fog advisories. Lots of dense fog, which is crazy to see that there is all the way down to Texas, all the way up to Pennsylvania, just numerous dense fog advisory. And of course, the Gulf Coast are seeing some severe weather and flooding. Now, what's happening over there is because we do have a very strong high pressure system right now shown in the GFS. You can see strong high pressure just anchored offshore of Florida. That's pretty much blocking any storm systems heading into Florida, and they just go right around the big bubble of air. Think of it as a balloon that's inflating, and anything that hits the balloon pretty much pushes off of it or nudges around of it. As we know, high pressure systems spin clockwise, so any storm system that develops here will most likely go around. And that's what we're seeing here. Now with this high pressure system, as I talked about earlier video, this is causing some much warmer temperatures here in Florida. So we can see actually we're seeing some 80s already popping up out in inland areas like Orlando, Kissimmee, Okeechobee areas, and pinned right along the coast there is still in the 70s as we have that onshore flow with much cooler waters, especially north of the Cape. Very cold shelf water. And this warm temperatures across Florida will linger until about Saturday, as that wind still onshore with the high pressure system anchored off here. But heading into Sunday, we do have a cold front attached to a much stronger low pressure system developing in Mississippi area that will nudge the high pressure more offshore, causing for energy to actually scoot through and have a cold front to cooler temperatures off for the week. And you can really see that right here. See Sunday morning, you can start seeing the 50s and 40s starting to pop in up in the panhandle. Now, Sunday still looks decently warm, but there will be rain around as we do have a cold front, like I said earlier, that will pretty much is situated right here, and we can definitely see that in the Weather Prediction Center. Let's see, front. So here is, there we go. So if you look on, so here is Saturday morning. So you can see there's that low pressure system developing Mississippi. Here's Sunday morning, and there's that low pressure now entering the Virginia area, and there's a attached cold front to it, which will bring us a chance for some showers and maybe some isolated thunderstorms. Not really seeing any severe weather for that for us. And the cold weather doesn't just instantly come, it takes a day. It lags out, and here's Monday morning. As you can see, the cold front pushes through and it's all the way down in Cuba. So Monday is looking like our cold day. And if I go back to the temperatures for Monday, here's Monday morning, and you can definitely see huge difference compared to the previous days. 40s, even some 30s up into the Panhandle area. It's definitely a much cooler day Monday. And even heading to Tuesday, pretty chilly too. Actually, even looks like maybe some little chillier temperatures. Now, of course, if you're pinned right along the coast, probably more in the 50s. Now, going back to rainfall, as we all know, we want to see when it's going to rain. Now, today, it is looking like a chance that we could see some showers and some isolated thunderstorms more toward the I-4 corridor north of there later this evening, as we do have, we could see a chance for sea breeze to form, which usually hear that more in the summertime. As looks like since our wind's aloft, if I can get that. Let's see. Well, let's look at the mesoscale model first. So the HER model, which pretty much shows it can base it can model thunderstorm convective allowing thunderstorms, which just helps me understand an idea of when storms will start popping up and where they'll be. So right now, here's a squall line we saw. Very much activity will stay over here as the high pressure is pretty much blocking from any activity out here to come over here. But as we run along into 4 o'clock, here's 5, and you can see about 6 o'clock, we start seeing some shower activity start to pop up around this area. Now this is, from what I'm looking at, it looks like this is probably this the sea breeze is starting to get close together and colliding. You see some random scattered pop-up downpours. Heading more toward the evening time, they slowly scoot over toward the northeast, as that depicts why, because we do have up above there is. Let's see if I can get it on here. So yeah, so we do have very light southwesterly winds above in the 850 millibars. So that's helped pushing any deeper convection toward the coast. And of course, we know by the surface we do have southeasterly winds, so that helps the sea breeze push inland. But any storm that develops or any heavier shower develops will push it the opposite way. So I do expect some activity. Let's see, get this. Oh, wrong one. Alright. Probably later tonight. Very late too, but between 8 and midnight. Some scatter showers, maybe isolated thunderstorm. And the model actually does show a little more activity bubbling up around 3 a.m. on the west coast, which is interesting. Now if I go back, I don't think it's on here. There we go. So yeah, it looks like it kind of fizzles out. But yeah, her model does show some decent activity on the west coast. Oops, sorry about that. 3 a.m. So don't be surprised if you hear some rain hitting your window tonight, maybe a little thunder or two. So could see some rainfall late tonight. But otherwise, very nice day today, very warm. Um, I would say it's a beach day, but keep in mind, there's a little brisk southeast wind still. Little rough. Just be careful. High rip currents along the beach. Any kids in the water, like after school activities, could be a little rough out there. So I'd be aware of that. Here's a different model. So this is not really showing as much activity as the other model. So her still shows some activity on the west coast, pushing toward the other. Eh. So I'll give about I'll say about 30% chance of rain tonight, mostly up north by the I-4 corridor and north of that area up here. Can't rule out any sprinkles about Lake Okeechobee west. So just enjoy the heat. Head to the beach if you can. And of course, it's looking like our temperatures will start dropping again next week. And if I head over to the Climate Prediction Center, it gives you a better idea of what our temperatures look. So here is what their outlook is looking for the last day of January into the first week of February, and you can see much above temperatures across the area of across the CONUS. But then of course, Florida might see some troughiness down here, so it looks like our temperatures would be roughly near to maybe slightly below, especially for down south, because they're usually used to very warm temperatures, but looks like they might be a little cooler. But when it says near normal, that's usually roughly about 70 degrees for a high. And up here is probably about like mid upper 60s for a high. So we saw that in the modeling after that cold front blows through. Chilly mornings with highs in the is it? Oh, wrong model. I'll do the Euro. So now here's Sunday, so you see that cooler, crispy air coming in. The more near normal temperatures. We're not really supposed to be seeing 80s this time of year. All right. Well, other than that, thank you for watching. So expect very warm temperatures lasting until at least Saturday, and Sunday still looking a little warm, but it will start cooling off Sunday, especially from north to south. So, but Sunday, if you're living down south, Sunday, I would definitely still expect warmer temperatures. Just be aware there'll probably definitely be a chance for rain as that cold front slides through the area. And much cooler temperatures Monday into next week. And area beaches, higher rip currents, got that strong southeasterly wind. So be careful. The winds do switch from southeast to more southerly into Friday and Saturday as that cold front approaches, and then it'll start switching really quickly to the northwest. So, other than that, good week. Could be some rain chances tonight, especially for the northern areas, but not much rain chances in the way, other than that cold front coming through Sunday. But thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.